Good morning, students. I am M. Venkataya, Assistant Professor in the Department of Mechanical Engineering at Vignan Lara Institute of Technology. Now I am going to teach the subject is thermal and hydro prime movers. In this class, this is the fourth unit, hydro impact of jets. So we have to see here, this is the hydraulics. So once we see this is the dam and reservoir, and this one is the dam and the intake and peristaltic generator. So turbine, and then will produce the power. Okay, produce the power, and it will transformer, and the transformer will is there, and outlet of the flow of river, and then transformers transmission lines is there, and we have to use the power and agenda like TVs and fans and lights. Okay, this is very important of in this session. So in this previous classes, what I have discussed is first thing is the thermal prime movers. So that is the thermal prime movers have 3 units. In that 3 units is the first unit is IC engines, that is internal combustion engines. Okay, and coming to the second unit, that is the steam turbines. So steam turbines and different types of turbines is there. That is impulse turbine and the reaction turbine. The comparison between the impulse turbine and the reaction turbine, and the power cycles like power cycles, the open system, closed system and isolated system we are discussing in the first unit, and the second unit we are discussing the Rankine cycle. Okay, so in the third unit already gas turbines are already over. That is the problems are already completed. That is the intercooling and reheating, regeneration. So now I am going to explain about the second part of this session, and this subject, that is thermal and hydro prime movers. That thermal prime movers is already the thermal prime movers is in this thermal prime movers already over. This is the thermal prime movers is already over. And coming to the hydro prime movers, in these 3 units, that is the 4th unit and the 5th unit and the 6th unit. So that is the hydro prime mover. This is the part B. Okay. So see the syllabus of 4th unit. That is the 4th unit and syllabus of 4th unit. This is the impulse momentum equation. So we see here, this is the impulse momentum equations. An impact of jet on stationary and moving vanes. Okay, stationary and moving vanes. That means the stationary means flat and curved. So both are is there in the stationary as well as the moved. Okay, stationary and the moving vanes. That is the flat and curved is also is there. And the second part of this unit is that is the pumps. Types of pumps, that is the types of pumps means centrifugal pumps and reciprocating pumps. So like that, this is the centrifugal pumps. Okay, main components. So in this regards, the main components of the centrifugal pump, that has an engine or pumps and some of the levers is there, and the working principles and multi-stage pumps. That is the first thing is working principle of centrifugal pump and multi-stage pumps. So multi-stage pumps and performance, and characteristics curves. Okay, we see here in this regards. So in the previous classes, so thermal prime movers. In this thermal prime movers, you have 3 units. That 3 units is IC engines, steam turbines and gas turbines. In the thermal prime movers, IC engine you have internal combustion engines. So in this internal combustion engine you have the components and the working principle of 2-stroke petrol engine and the working principle of 4-stroke diesel engine. I already completed in the previous classes. Okay, so in the coming to the second unit, that is the main thing of second unit is the Rankine cycle, reheat cycle, and turbines, the steam turbines. So that is the impulse turbine, and the reaction turbine we are discussing from there only. And coming to the third unit, the third unit is intercooling, reheating, regeneration. So that is also turbine, compressor. So some of the steam power plants, schematic layout of steam power plants. So we are already discussing it from there. That is belongs to only for thermal prime movers. Now I am going to explain about the hydro prime mover. In this hydro prime movers, you have 3 units. So that is the part B. First unit is impact of jets. Okay, and fifth unit is the hydraulic pumps. Okay, hydraulic pumps, and the fourth unit is hydro power. Okay, hydro power plants. Okay, so in this unit, what I am explaining is, in this unit, this is the syllabus of these are the syllabus of fourth unit, that is impact of jets. Okay, is it clear? And in this impulse of momentum equation, so we have to see this is the two types. This is the two types of fourth unit. That is one thing is the impact of jets and pumps. So first part is impact of jets. So impact of jets after completion of the pumps. Okay, first now I am going to explain about the impact of jets. That is the first thing is the impulse momentum equation. So impulse momentum equation, impact of jets on stationary and moving blades. So here two types of blades is there. That is the stationary blades, stationary vanes, as well as the moving vanes. Okay, but here the flat and curve. So each have the impact of jets and stationary. Flat is there and curve is there. Flat is there and curve is there. Same thing. And the moving vanes are also, the flat is there and the curve is there. Okay, so here 4 equations is there. So first of all, the stationary have flat and curve, and the moving vanes have curve and flat. Okay, is it clear? So now I am going to explain about some of the things. That is today's class is impulse momentum. That is the new impact of jet. That is the fourth unit, and that is impulse momentum equation. So impulse momentum equation, we have to find in this impulse momentum equation, and impact of jets on stationary. So impact of jets on stationary. Stationary have flat and curve. Stationary have flat. So impact of jet, first thing here I want to write here, impact of jet. Impact of jet on stationary vanes of flat. Okay, and the second is impact of jet on stationary vanes curve. Okay, this is the thing. And moving vanes. So moving vanes. So that is the third point. So impact of jets on moving vanes. So impact of jets on moving vanes. Moving vanes of flat. Okay, and the fourth one is impact of jets on moving vanes of curve. Okay, impact of jets on moving vanes of curve. This 4 things is there in this topic. Okay. So see the impact of jets and pumps. So first of all, what is meant by impact of jet? So what is meant by impact of jets? The force exerted by the jet on the moving or fixedly. So we see here jet means we see in this we are seeing so many things. So jet means the water, the forcefully drawn onto that particular point. So the water force on that particular point, that is a fastly to go to the on that particular point. So okay, so that is the jet. So jet has some if you store the store the one particular bottle, then we have to press it, then the jet will went out. Okay, that is moving plate or curved wing, whatever it, curved wings, whatever it is. So that is the jet. Okay, so jet is a flow of water. Okay, finally we can call it as that jet is a flow of water. Okay, so the flow of water we can call it as the jet. And this is the, I already mentioned here, this is the force exerted by the jet on a flat vertical plate. Okay, on a flat vertical plate. So we see here, this is the diagram of the jet. So this is the barrows. Okay, and this one is the nozzle. In this nozzle, I am writing the vertical plate. So this is the vertical plate. This one is the vertical plate. Okay. In this vertical plate, this is the vertical plate, and the diameter of the pipe is D, jet diameter. Okay, this one is the jet diameter. Okay, jet diameter. Okay, in this the vertical place, and this is also vertical. This is the vertical plate. Okay, we have to see here. This is the vertical plate. Okay, in this regard, we have to see this is the density. So in this, see here. So density of water. So density equal to mass by volume. Mass by volume. In this we have to see here. This is the force exerted by the jet on the flat, but the plate is vertical. The plate is vertical. So density equal to mass by volume. Okay. Then the mass equal to density into volume. Then the mass equal to density into volume. So the mass equal to density into volume means area into length by time. So area into area of that particular rectangle figure or whatever it is, whatever we are fixing in this place. So that particular area we have to mention here. Okay, area into length by time. Length by time. Then the mass equal to rho AV. That is the velocity. V in the sense of velocity. So velocity. Okay, so V in the sense of velocity. Is it clear? So now I am explain. So jet is in the form of the flow of water. So jet is in the form of flow of water. So jet means force exerted on that particular body. That point is jet. That point is jet. Okay, so we have to see here, this is the force exerted by the jet on flat vertical plate. So we have to see in this density equal to mass by volume. So in the mass equal to density into volume, mass equal to density into volume. So in this volume, so we have to see the density into area into length by time. Then the mass equal to rho AV. So rho AV means in the sense of velocity. So we are writing here only the velocity. Okay. Then coming to the force on x direction. X direction means Fx. That is the rate of change of momentum. So that is the force exerted by a jet. So jet is nothing but the flow of water at a speed time. Okay, at that particular point we can call it as jet. Then the initial movement minus final movement by time. Then the Fx equal to the mass into initial velocity minus mass into final velocity by time. This is the formula for Fx. So force exerted by the jet in x direction, that is rho a v into v minus 0. Then Fx equal to rho a v square. Because of rho a is constant and v into v square. That is the formula for Fx equal to rho a v square. This is the formula for the jet of x direction. Then coming to the y direction, so same like that, Fy equal to rho a v into 0. Because of totally it will be 0 and here the v is there. In this regards, that is the Fy equal to minus rho a v square. Okay, and coming to the here some of the nomenclature of formulas, and the d is the diameter of the jet and the v is the velocity of the jet and a is the area of the jet, that is the area of the jet, whatever it is. That is, if you take the circle formula and if you take the rectangle formula, okay, pi by 4 d square. And coming to this is the formula for Fn, mass into acceleration. We know that the mass into acceleration, that is the velocity, like that, rho a v into v sin theta minus theta minus 0. That is the finally Fn equal to rho a v square sin theta. Okay. In this we have to see force exerted by the jet on flat inclined plate. Okay, force exerted by the jet but on the flat inclined plane. So that is the Fn value. We have to see mass into acceleration. That is already explained in the previous slides. So this is the finally we get the Fn value, that is equal to rho a v square sin theta. Okay, then Fx equal to then Fn sin theta. So Fn sin theta. So Fn we know that the rho a v square sin theta. We have to calculate it. Finally we get the Fx value, that is rho a v square sin square theta. Then the Fy value, so Fn cos theta. So Fn we know that the Fn value, that is rho a v square sin theta. Then finally we get the Fy value, that is the rho a v square sin theta into cos theta. Okay. Then force exerted by the jet on curved body. Okay. So in this curved body, we see here, this is the curved body. In this point, this is the vertex. In this vertex, so we have to see here, this is the v sin theta and v cos theta. Okay. Then this is the Fx value. In the previous slides also we have written in these formulas, that is Fx value. Finally we get the Fx value of rho a v square into 1 plus cos theta. Then Fy equal to Fy rho a v square sin theta. Okay. This is the force exerted by the jet on the moving flat vertical plate. I will explain next class. Okay. So in this class, what I have discussed is what is meant by jet and the 4th unit syllabus of 4th unit and the introduction of jet and vanes. So introduction of introduction of 4th unit, that is impact of jets. So force exerted by the jet. Okay, jet is nothing but the force we are explaining in this class. Okay, thank you.